Okay, test 1, 2, 3. Does that work? Turn the volume down a little bit. Okay. Sorry about that. For some reason it kinda didn't properly have my headset microphone set. So I was trying to use a non-existent microphone from the PS2. Okay, so this is Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. I would have played the original, but I don't own it. Unfortunately. This is the only one of the 3 original games that I own, which is... it's basically kind of sad. I think it's a bit bright. Let me kind of adjust that a little bit. I did that for Nocturne because it was so painfully dark. There we go. That should be a bit better. I've 100% this game like 4 or 5 times, so...
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm. Somewhere sunny. Dragon Shores! Yeah! I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork!
They're even more doomed in this game because if you kill enough of them, you get a 1-up butterfly.
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto angrier.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
You saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, teeth like this, and they spit fire like this. Puh, puh. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working! It's working! I've got a dragon!
Whoa! Rough landing. Hi! Which way's the... beach? Hey, stop staring! Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that, pussycat?
Well, well, someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons! Gah! Ow! Crush! Kill it! Kill it!
Whack!
Go! You imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later!
Who is that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute! How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
Okay, so is the volume loud enough for you to hear the voices? Because there's no subtitles in this game. It's a PlayStation game. Alright, so it starts us off here. At the very start, you want to go over here. Also, inverted camera! So Spyro's got a few moves. First, you've seen the jump. He can also glide by pressing X in the air. And you can tap triangle to make him do a hover, which gets him a little bit extra height and distance. Circle button is fire. Holding X is charge. Or pardon, holding square is charge. You can't stop moving when you're charging, though, so it makes it a little bit rough if you're not very good at directing him.
Spyro! Welcome to Glimmer! Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems. Can you stop them?
Sure, why not? So here are the lizards. So one thing that's new about this game from the original, which you probably didn't know, is enemies give up souls when you kill them. We're gonna need those for later. Also, in a tradition, according to the first game, you can't actually charge enemies that are bigger than Spyro by a significant amount. If you try, they'll just laugh at you and then promptly smack you in the face. Also, one nice little thing is the fodder in this game is different based on the level you're in. In this case, it's ladybugs. Sparks is your health meter. Every time you get hit, he'll change colors. Gold is your fully healthy color. It means you got full health. He changes down from gold to blue, from blue to green, and then from green to just disappearing. If you take a hit when Sparks is not around, you die. It's not fully explained until, I believe, the PlayStation 2 game. But the reason for this is because dragonflies actually protect young dragons. Which is why he acts as your health meter. Let's see. I don't think I'm missing anything here. Nope. No, looks like I grabbed everything in this first area. Alright. Drop down here to move on. It can be a little difficult to aim. The controls are a bit, tanky. Also, if you don't have Sparks around, he can't pick up distant treasure for you, so you have to physically touch it with Spyro.
Hi, Spyro. I'm a friend of Alora's, and she's asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress like this. That zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you around.
Yep, so here's our checkpoint system. Also, Alora was the fawn we saw earlier. Hey, now that's mean. Stop that. Yes, thank you, Maverick. The different colored gems have different values. Enemies will regenerate when you come back to a stage, but gems are permanently collected. That's... Well, you'll find out here in a minute why that is. If we talk to him...
We gem cutters are a bit too short to climb these ladders. Looks like you are too. After you learn to climb, come back to Glimmer to see me.
Yeah, there's actually an area we can't access here in the first stage because Spyro doesn't know how to climb the ladders yet. We go down here. There's some more gems and some more enemies. Also, the length of Spyro's flame is actually the entire display. Even the very ends of it, which are kind of fade out, can still kill an enemy if you hit them with it. It's a little bit wonky to get used to, but it's really nice. Also, inverted camera. So this jerk is where we have a permanent pool of gemstones. Can you guess what his character archetype is, just from looking at him?
Ah, you must be the dragon everyone is talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross. Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again, when you have even more gems.
Yeah. Moneybags is basically, the character will be paying throughout the entire game. He will either give us access to places like he did now, or he will teach us how to do certain things. The good news is that,
Get a good look around.
Yeah, I know how the camera works, so... The good news is that once you pay Moneybags, it's permanently paid. You don't have to pay again, even when the rest of the level resets. But oh, he will be taking so many gems from us. So we talk to him.
Spyro, thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this Talisman of Glimmer as a sign of our gratitude.
We find I guess the first major collectible. We've already seen one of the secondary collectibles, which is gems. The talisman.
This magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the homeworlds of Avalar.
The secondary collectible are the gems. Well, I guess these would technically be the third collectible in ranking, because there's one more we need to get, which I will be showing off once I finish grabbing all of the treasure people just kind of left carelessly lying around. In here. Finders keepers, right? Ladybug! Yep, they are actually I believe they're called gold gems, but they are worth 10. I will get used to this camera eventually. Also, you can see there what I mean about the reach of Spyro's flame breath. So here's a nifty little thing called a whirlwind, and it lifts you up. We can go over here and grab this. Oh, there's some stuff I forgot over here. Yes, thank you, Maverick. I forgot about that. Butterflies are what restore Spyro's health, because when Sparks eats a butterfly, he goes up one in the health chain. I need a whirlwind to get up there. He goes up one in the health chain, and if you eat a life butterfly, he is fully healed. So here's what we needed the enemy souls for.
Great! The Superfly power-up is active, and you can restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time.
And here this is showing one of the little side quests. But yeah, these power-up these power-up gates are powered by enemy souls. If you do not have enough, it will actually display a number between the two pillars here. But this is a Superfly power-up, which does what it sounds like. It gives Spyro the ability to fly for a short period. In this case, that lets us hit these. Where's the last one? Which lights that up.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it instead.
And here's the second collectible of the game. Or I should say the secondary collectible of the game. Orbs. Camera! And it's a PlayStation camera, so I'm not shocked, but... You can bring up the guidebook, but basically every area has a single talisman for finishing it, has a certain number of gems, and a certain number of orbs. We're going to be trying to get all of them. So, well, hello.
These little lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me. You can try using one of my rocks. If you have any questions, just ask me.
This is another new little addition to the game. You can actually spit items. Like that.
Nice shooting. Follow me to the next lizard.
Yeah, apparently those in Glimmer actually grow gems. Your guess is as good as mine. Alright, I'm gonna have to do a little... Gotcha! That's what the hover is good for. Also, yeah, if you stop, he will actually stop and wait for you. All NPCs will do that. If you get too far behind, they will actually stop and wait for you to come back, so that you don't get lost.
You can spit pretty far.
Pick it up. Spyro's a little finicky when he wants to pick up stuff in his mouth, so... Also, if you didn't hear it, our friend here clapped for us.
To hit that lizard up high, you'll have to aim. Press and hold the triangle button to aim, then press circle to spit.
What I really like about this game is, besides the fact it's just fun, is if you actually looked at the guidebook, it tells you specifically what orbs are what. So if you're missing one, you know which ones you're missing, or rather ones you're not. And if you actually make an attempt at an orb and fail, it will write down what the orb is in your guidebook, so you know exactly which one you're missing, which one you failed at. Okay, where is it? Up there. In fact, I believe, if I look now... No, it doesn't say. At least I thought it did. It might not. The implication is that Sparks is filling in the guidebook as you go. Either that or the guidebook is filling itself in. It is a magical guidebook. So I've never figured out what the people who live in Glimmer actually are. They look like kangaroo rats. Where did he go? Up there. Oh! Let's see, if I remember correctly, the last one is up there. And yes, they do turn around and try to moon you. Oh. Luckily, he gives you an infinite amount of rocks. You'd have to actually aim properly enough to hit the dang thing. There we go!
Yay! You saved my crop of gems from the lizards. Here, take this orb. Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
Crop of gems. I didn't realize until now how silly that sounds. Alright. So that's all we can do here in Glimmer. Because there are a lot of... There's a lot of gems and Lost Orb we can't actually gain access to right now because of the ladder. And I just ran into the step. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Whee! Also, I clipped the side of that because my controller rumbled.
Oh no! Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Elora.
Hi, I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
There are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
I got a little lost.
Spyro's going to help us collect the talismans.
I am?
Yes.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talisman? If you come across any orbs, they're important too, but I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
I just love the awkward pause after that. you can kind of tell that Hunter is just sort of thinking off in his own world. Okay. So welcome to the first hub world. This is a life butterfly. Notice how it looks really ornate. We're gonna let Sparks eat it. Also, I believe every 10 animals you kill gets you a life butterfly. You don't have to eat them. You just need to kill them. The ones that are actually present in the world do not respawn. So one of the major changes from this game, from the first game to this, that tripped me up when I first got in here, Spyro can swim. In the original game, water was basically lava. If you touched it, you took damage or died. But Spyro can actually swim in this game. Did I miss anything over here? I don't think I did. No. The catch to that is we can't yet swim underwater. That will have to come later. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff we need under there, including a passageway. Whoa, hey. Okay, that was odd. Sorry, my monitor just, like, died. It went black for a second, and I'm not sure why.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you go to.
So yeah, this is that's our first goal, is to get all of the talisman in each of the stages, which are as simple as finishing the stage. Also, the fodder animals make funny sounds when you kill them. There! Now you see life butterfly. I see here you can see the thing of if Sparks is occupied or not around, you have to physically touch the gems because he can't pick them up to bring them to Spyro. Hey, Hunter.
Hiya, Spyro. Ripto smashed this bridge, so I guess you'll have to glide across it. Press X to jump, then press X again while you're still in the air to glide.
I don't know why he draws the word out like that. That's a little weird, Hunter. And of course, you can hit triangle to hover, like I said before. Sheep! Sheep! I don't know if I would use the word sarcastic to refer to Hunter. Also, here's an interesting little mechanic. Metal. Spyro can't flame it, so you have to charge it.
Sparks, the dragonfly following you around is your health indicator.
And she's just talking about the health indicator, which I said before. Out of the water. This is generally going to be your first mission in any new area. Is just run around, find all the gems. That was a purple gem, which is worth 25. Whether it's because of the color of Spyro or amethysts are just very valuable, we don't know.
Hi, Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first step. Press X and hold it down to get more hang time.
Yeah, that was going from the original game to this.
Okay.
That's gonna happen a lot. You're gonna kind of gasp and scare yourself, even though water is harmless to Spyro in this game.
Very good.
Also, he's literally just giving us movement tutorials, which is why I'm just skipping through it if you are curious.
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
Funny thing is that's not an idle boast. We will get to race Hunter later, and it's not as easy as you think it would be. Let's see, we need to go back over here. Because there was stuff down in here? No, it was the other one over. I think Tony the Tiger has more self-respect than Hunter does. No. Alright. So, we have 2 places we can go right now. We can either go into that one on the water, which is called, what is it called? Colossus. Or we can go into Idle Springs. These are our only 2 choices because in order to get to any of the other stages, we have to be able to dive, and we need like 450 gems to get Moneybags to teach us how to dive. I guess Spyro looks at the camera if you leave him well, behind him if you leave him idle for too long. So what do you think? Should we go to Idle Springs or Colossus first? Idle Springs? Maverick, your vote? Idle Springs it is! Yeah, since this is our first visit here, it should give us a little clip. Yep. Aw, his heart got broken.
Spyro, the idols we were carving have come to life! They've locked us out of our temples and stolen our food!
Alright, so like Glimmer, we can't quite complete this one yet. Unlike Glimmer, we don't need something that far. We just need to be able to dive to finish this one off. So we will be coming back after I finish the other stage. Also, it's a wooden idol, so 3 guesses as to how you get rid of it. Oh, hi. When you get rid of the idols, the workers run up and break the locks for you. I forgot you could get me while I was under the step. Also, the fodder in this level is apparently spiders, which is really great. That's not nightmare-inducing in the least. Also, these guys don't actually say anything, but they do kind of hit themselves with their own hammer for a reason I don't quite understand. Bye-bye. Yeah. Where'd the spider go? There's another one over here, yep. Bonk. Oh, that was just a reflection. Thought I missed something over there. Oh.
Those metal shields are making enemies invulnerable to your flame attack. If you press and hold the square button, you can defeat them with your charge attack.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't tell you about the charge until like the second stage. But they don't. It's kind of weird because these guys were already in your way in the area before Zoe told you about that, so you kind of had to figure it out anyway. I think Zoe's just a little bit slow on the uptake. I got caught on whatever the heck this is. Is it a rock? I think it's a rock. Gems! Gems everywhere! That's a beetle! It's not a spider, it's a beetle. It's kinda weird. Less nightmare inducing though. I got everything in this little spot. Nope.
To aim the camera left or right.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, so. Music's fading out. You see, these don't quite loop properly. This is kind of interesting looking. We'll have to come back to that later, though.
Spyro, you're pretty tough. If you ever want a permanent job, we've got a place for you here. For the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
I think I'll pass, Max. Thanks for the souvenir. So if we go out here, nothing in the corner, but we'll find more a route up here with more stuff. You pretty much always see me hitting the hover at the end of a jump just to be sure I've made the jump. Also, up here you can see an area we're gonna have to be dealing with here in a minute. I want to try really fast though. If you can make it up on top of that, it's what's known as, I believe it's called a skill point. You don't really get anything for it, but you get a 1-up if you can manage it. Nonsense! Why would a fire-breathing dragon cause a fire in a place made of wooden idols and lots of grass and vines? So to start this, we need to go up here and talk to her.
It's fabulous to see you, Spyro. Now that the supercharged power-up is active, you can charge through the pedestals and send the dancing hula girls over here to help me.
Because they are, for some inconceivable reason, dancing on top of idols instead of going to help their kidnapped friend. Yeah, this is actually a little bit wonky. The supercharge is one of the only power-ups that does not have a time limit. But yeah, you go faster and you can't stop. And you have to be kind of precise to hit stuff with it. Which is not always easy. Like that, for instance. This is gonna take me a couple tries. Oh, I missed that last one. Yeah, you don't have time to go back and get any you've missed. You have to hit them all in one pass, like that. They don't actually jump back on the platform. That idol there flings them back onto the platform. He basically blasts them away with a spell. And they just blasted him in pieces with lightning.
Look at that. The Hula Girls' rain dance blew up that idol like a Roman candle. Now I can pursue that dancing career I've dreamed of. Take this orb. It could help you go places.
The supercharged power-up, the supercharge. Yeah, supercharge. The supercharged power-up does not actually control as bad as it seems to. It just takes a minute to get used to it, because you're going so fast and you don't quite turn as sharply as you might think you would. So that, I believe... I know there's a way to open the guidebook directly to the place you're on. I don't remember how. Yeah. It's the other orb we can't get right now. We can go up here. And get some more treasure. As well as down through here. You just gotta kind of be careful of the current. There's also more treasure we can get by following it all the way, but that takes us back to start, which we'll have to do anyway at for the second orb in this area, so I'll leave that for now. Huh, apparently all the idol wanted was to roast his hot dog. And with that, I'm going to pick up swimming from Moneybags here, and we'll go into Colossus.
Hello there, Spyro. Would you like to learn to swim underwater? I suppose I could teach you for a small fee?
Oh, it's 500.
Great. Okay, when you jump in...
Yeah, it's basically exactly the swim controls you think it would be. So let's head into Colossus. Then we will go back into Idle Springs and finish that up, and then finish up Summer Forest. Because with swimming, I do believe we can actually finish this hub world. Oh dear. I think the Yeti ate one of the monks.
A Yeti has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
Colossus, I will give a warning right now. I may not finish it this run. Because there's a really difficult, really annoying orb in this stage. But I will give it a few good goes. Also, the fodder for this area are Emperor Penguins. I think it's an Emperor Penguin anyway, with the big ol' eyelashes.
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
Also, that is a yak, I believe. If you let it attack, it'll roll for you. Not that it helps it much if you're Quick on the draw. Sparks. Thank you. I believe we got everything over here already. Yeah.
Who needs a key when you know how to chant like this?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with the penguins either.
Enemies like those yaks are too big to be...
Why are you telling us this now? We would have had to figure it out earlier. I guess it's good having confirmation, but PlayStation tutorials when tutorials should be. There's one more yak, wasn't there? Or yak. There was one more goat, wasn't there? Bye-bye, goatie.
Each time you defeat an enemy, it will release a spirit particle. The spirit particles will activate the power-up in that world. If a
Yeah. So like I said, it shows you how many enemies you have left to defeat, and if you hit select, it shows you how many you've already defeated up there in the top right. Ow! Ruffy! Go on, cat. What is going on?
Hey,
okay.
Look what I can do.
Sorry about that. Ruffy decided he was going to try to claw my arm up again.
Remember Hunter's advice?
Also, I like that you can say that when you have actually never talked to Hunter. So I don't think that dialogue changes if you haven't spoken to Hunter in Summer Forest. Goat. Goat. Goat.
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should kill that Yeti. He's pretty tough, though. In fact, I'm not so sure you're up to it.
That feels like a challenge to me. That works too.
I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
Hey, I got a Buddha statue, I think. What are we at? 11. So we now have enough to trigger the... Whoa, hello. To trigger the power-up. And what this level is, I believe this is called a Super Spring power-up. What it does is launches Spyro up into the air. So it lets you get up to higher places you wouldn't normally be able to get up to. Let's see if we go in here. You apparently scared off an evil spirit.
Oh, thank goodness you scared that evil spirit away. But now it will hide in the statues. If you were to flame all 10 statues, I'm sure you would chase it away for good.
Sure thing, Professor. First though, I'm gonna loot the Holy Temple. I mean, if they didn't want me to take all the gems, they wouldn't put them in easily flammable baskets. Right? Let's see. Oh! I didn't mean to fall, but I needed to anyway. So setting this on fire breaks open that. I believe you can get up on there from just a normal glide, but what's fun in that? You can use the power up to get up there too. Besides charging the power-ups, the enemy spirits don't actually do anything though. But they don't respawn, so it's nice to get them out of the way. I believe there was one way back here, I think. I don't remember all of the statues' locations. Nope. Ah, here's one. They're kind of creepy, don't they? I'm kind of impressed that the spirit managed to generate teeth on a golden statue. Not gonna lie. Is there one in here? Yes. Oh, hello! Camera wanted to go for a ride on the platform. Let's see. Which is, we're the last three. Because I don't fully remember. See if we can go up here. And there's a secret little cave. The statue and some more gems. I think I got all of them in here. Yep. So you can just drop down in here. On top of the thing that killed the Yeti. Okay. There we go. Hope there's anything down that way. Let's go this way. Oh, hello! So I'm missing one somewhere. Also, look at this! Ice physics! The likely touch that Spyro is actually skating. Is there a statue around here? No. So I've missed one somewhere. Alright, so here's the orb that's going to be a problem. So you can guess what it is.
Spyro, welcome! We have found that hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper? You have 2 minutes to score 5 goals in the red goal.
Yeah. It's fun, but oh lord, it's kind of annoying. He's smacked over that way. Okay, ready to go. Oh, he's got it again. Yeah, if he body slams you, you're forcibly, you're forced to spit it out. Although if you're curious, he tracks the puck, not you. you also can't actually do anything to the goalie. Oh, angled a bit too much. Also, Spyro goes at a set speed on the ice. Oh, no, it doesn't. You can actually adjust going up and down. Oh. Gotcha. So that's not the hard part.
Well done. Have this.
So it gives me an orb for that. That's not the hard part.
To try a game of one-on-one?
This is the hard part. I have to score 5 goals before this dude. The good news is, I can actually set him on fire. It doesn't stop him forever, but it does delay him for a little while. Oh, and I missed. The good news is there's no time limit here, it's just the first to 5. And that happens sometimes. Ah, he forced me to spin it in the goal, bro! Unfortunately, your goalie will not actually attempt to hit it towards you. And from what I can tell, neither... Oh, come on. Neither will the AIs. Ugh. Okay, why'd you not pick up the puck, Spyro? There we go. Wait, where'd it go? The puck is up here. Okay. This has never happened before. This is a new glitch. Where'd it go? Okay, he found it. I will take that. Spyro! What is going on? It's at least 3 times I've touched the puck, and Spyro hasn't actually picked it up. There we go. Got it! I really do love just hitting that guy right off the bat. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. None of that. I just bashed him in the head with a puck. No, mine. Oh, dang it. Go all over the place! And it got stuck in the world again. This is the most interesting game of hockey I've ever played, I will actually concede. Oh, dang it. No. Come on, come on. Yes! Oh, come on! Get out of my way! Yeah, you can see the problem with this one. I enjoy it, but it's actually kind of frustrating. Even just trying to keep track of where everything is, it's kind of frustrating. Okay, come on. Oh man, the goalie got it. Yes! Okay, come on, come on, come on. One goal, one goal. Just need one goal. Not gonna get it like that.
Well done! Have this! If you stare at it long enough, you might not see anything.
And yep, that's it! That's both of the hockeys. Phew! Alright, so we need to go figure out where that last statue is. Where did I miss it? So that is just where that comes out. There's nothing down there. Statue, statue, where are you? Oops. Oh, can you guys think of anywhere I've been that had a statue that I haven't been back to? I don't remember. Maybe there's one up here. No, there wasn't one up here. So I was supposed to back this way somewhere. Not in there. I think I got all the ones in past this spot. Not one hiding there. Life butterfly! Got both of those. There's nothing up there. And there was nothing back there. Alright, time for the slight cheatsy then. So if you hold down all of the shoulder buttons, Sparks will actually point to where there are gems you have not collected yet. Which is a good anti-frustration feature, I think. here. That's all the gems! So I just need to figure out where in the world this last statue is. I feel like I always end up missing one of these somewhere. Where are you, statue? Statue, statue. Is there one in here? Nope. We already got the one on the way to the hockey rink, I believe. Yeah, and that was the only one around. We got the one in the cave. Oh! I'm just blind! Look at this!
Well done, Spyro! You've scared the evil spirit away! Why don't you take this? I borrowed it from the temple. They don't need it.
Sure, why not? And with that, we have fully completed this level. So Colossus is 100% complete and we never have to come back here again. Whoops! That probably wasn't good. That's not a problem, but it probably wasn't good. Alright. So let's go finish off Idle Springs, and then I can actually take a proper tour around Summer Forest. It won't play the cutscene again. Unless you hold it down. Hold triangle down. Which is kind of nice, I think. Alright, so that we can dive underwater, we can actually swim. So you can hold down X to go slowly, but square charges and is by far the best way to get around underwater. Spyro does not have an air meter. You can say underwater indefinitely, because apparently dragons can breathe water inherently. Don't look at me. So here is where the second orb of this place is. We got a couple things we need to do for it first, though.
I've been locked in here with all our tools, and the giant idleheads won't let the workers in unless we can solve the 3 puzzles they've given us. The first puzzle is to turn all these blocks yellow. If you have trouble, come back and talk to me.
So the first puzzle is one of these puzzles, which I've never been very good at. I don't actually know what it's called, though. Luckily, this one is actually pretty easy. Just go along the ends.
Wow,
or the corners.
Spyro, you did it! I mean, I knew you could do it. Now, meet me at the pond for the next challenge.
Yeah, this one is set up. I've never been very good at these kind of puzzles. This one specifically is set up as if you just hit all the corners, one after the other, you'll get it. You just have, doesn't really matter what corner you start at. You just have to make sure not to double hit any corners.
This idol says he's hungry and won't be satisfied until he's swallowed 10 fish. He's got a sensitive stomach, so watch what kind of fish you feed him.
If I remember correctly, he will take orange and blue, but will not take red. Do. So I'm right. Yep, red makes him vomit up fish. Which is kind of gross, but horrifying when you realize they're still alive. Oops. Damn it, I get too trigger happy. Much like that. This is really just a game of patience. Make sure you know the color before you hit fire. And you have to actually get it in the idol's mouth, so okay, enough with the red fish. Enough with the red fish! Do 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 do. Do do do. Done!
Okay, Spyro, just one more puzzle to go. I'll meet you over by the college stones for your final challenge.
Those were the ones we saw earlier. The one with the triangle or the star and everything. So we just gotta reach to the end of the level again. I don't actually need to kill everything this time around, because we don't need the supercharged power up again. But it makes me feel better when I do that. I do like that dragons apparently groom themselves from the way Spyro licks his claw and adjusts his little comb there. I don't know what you would call that. Gotcha. Fire for you. And here's where we needed to meet.
If you jump on these stones in the correct order, you will solve the puzzle. I only know what the first one is. It's up to you to figure the rest out.
So this is basically just trial and error. You don't get anything wrong if you mess up. So star, star. Actually, if I remember correctly, there's... Nope.
If you jump...
Supposedly, I thought there was a pattern. What is my monitor doing? Maybe there is. Hexagon to hexagon. See, star to star, hexagon to hexagon. Diamond, but to what? There's no diamond. Oh, that color to that color. And then moon to moon. And then triangle, triangle. So apparently there is a pattern to it. I'm just an idiot.
Nice job, Spyro. You're pretty smart for a dragon. All I have to give you is this shiny thing I found in our toolbox.
There's the other orb. So now we can just focus on getting all the gems. I do like little fish in this pond. They're just kind of cute. Yeah, he's just kind of lucky Spyro didn't set his pants on fire for that. But luckily for him, Spyro's a pretty nice guy. If you see me kind of go off and look at something, I'm just trying to see if I caught the glint of a gem out of the corner of my eye or not. Alright. And also, yeah, the exit portal stays here once you finish the level the first time. You don't have to refinish the level to re-unlock it. This would actually be the wrong way. This is the wrong way. So the question is, where is that firework, and how do I get up to it? Whoop! Not by smacking my face into the side of cliff walls, I'm not gonna find it. It's gotta be up here somewhere, I think. Pretty sure that's where I saw it. Let's see if I find a place that overlooks this start area. Ha! There's more path up this way. Which should mean somewhere over here is where the firework is. Yep, there it is. Set it on fire and watch it nuke that. Okay, I got all the ones on here. So just the ones that fell down that I gotta collect. I think that's all of them. So where am I missing gems? Sparks? Oh. There we go! So now this level is complete too! Woohoo! Let's get out of here. Let's get away from these weird people who smack themselves in the head with hammers. And not repeatedly charge into the corner of a rock, because I sure didn't do that. I don't know what you saw, but that wasn't what happened. And out we go. Yes, Ruffy, I hear you. What do you want? What do you want, kitty? Alright. So with those two, with the first two levels we have finished, we can now backtrack a little bit. Well, second and third levels, I should say. Glimmer was technically the first level. But we still can't do jack with that. We can backtrack here. And go under here. Now the hub worlds actually have their own orbs and gems as well. Fish! Fishy fish! Look at little clay figures. I love it. Am I going there? We open up a secret passage here. And here's the first orb of Summer Forest. And down we go! So this is the way to get to the rest of the hub level. First, naturally, I'm going to scour the moat for all the gems it has. Loot this place for all it's worth. I believe that's all of them. Also, one little thing you can do is If you try to press the fire underwater, Spyro just pushes out bubbles. Also, the camera will always stay centered behind him underwater unless you are actively moving it. So if you wonder what the snaps were about, that was it. Here's a weird little feature, buttons. Push the button, the door opens. But they're tied, so by opening that door closed behind us. This is important to remember.
You're well on your way, Spyro. Keep collecting talismans to help us defeat Ripto before he can take over Avalar. Oh, and keep collecting those orbs, too. The professor thinks they will help you get back to the Dragon World.
I saw something shiny at the top of this wall. You could probably get it, but you'll have to learn how to climb first.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. There's a climb wall here in Summer Forest too, which we can't do anything about. Hey, Hunter!
Your game camera is
Oh. I think I'll stick with passive. Thanks though, Hunter. Yep! The two new levels in this area are Sunny Beach and Hurricos. But I want to keep grabbing what I can here in Summer Forest before we try to go for either of those. Huh, interesting.
Nice work, Spyro. The orbs you're carrying have activated this special portal. You won't find a talisman in the Ocean Speedway, but if you're fast, you'll get lots of treasure. Have fun.
And here's the time attack. Well, the time attack levels in this game, they're called the Speedways, I believe. I think all of them have the name of something Speedway. So button opens this but closes that door. Which means there's no button in here. So what you have to do is you have to get a little bit more clever with this one. First, close the front door. Get out of the window. And then glide over here to the other window. Which opens you up to an orb. Oh, so there's a big old wall around whatever this is. I wonder how we could possibly get in there. Oh, look. Look who it is.
Say, Spyro, you see this wall here? I bet you're dying to know what's on the other side. If only I had a few more gems, I might be able to remember how to lower the wall.
Yeah, he's this kind of person.
Yes, the sparkling beauty of those gems seems to have jogged my memory.
And here's the other level, which is Aquaria Towers. Yeah, basically. You need Moneybag's help to get through the game. You have no other option, and he knows it. So we have Sunny Beach, Aquaria Towers, and Hurricos. What would you guys like to take a look at first? If we go down here.
Hi, Spyro. This talisman door will only open if you have all 6 Summer Forest talismans. Once the door is open, Ripto and Crush will be waiting in the dungeon.
Yep, we need all the talismans from the levels here to pick a fight with Ripto. Alrighty then. We can open that door and waltz out here. What's on this door? I didn't actually look. Oh, that was a speedway. Alright. We don't have to do the speedway before we leave, but We can do that at any point, so. To the beach! Yes, there are! There are 3 hub worlds in this game. And remember, she said there were 14 talisman in total. But there's only 6 here.
Hi, Spyro. It's a good thing you're here. If you can help shepherd those baby turtles over there to safety, I'll be mighty grateful.
Yeah, we're escorting baby turtles in this level. And we do that by brutalizing adult turtles. So they will stand on switches for us. This is, I believe, another world we actually can't finish without knowing how to climb. Luckily, the baby turtles are invincible, so it's less an escort mission and more just open the way for them. Nothing can actually hurt the baby turtles. Oh, hi! Also, yeah, the guys with shock sticks will actually shock the other enemies. It won't hurt them, but it's funny. Also, while the fire has a nice range, it's a little bit awkward to aim at times, because it has to actually hit. Get going. Okay. Sorry about that. Also, I like little starfish that are fodder for this level.
The water workers have boxed up most of our baby turtles. The boxes are incredibly strong. With a more powerful flame breath, maybe you could break them open and release the turtles.
Yeah, that's not gonna be something that we can do this first time through. I believe. Let me take a quick look over this way. Okay, whoop! I didn't mean to fall, but that works out. Yeah. You have to be able to get up there to hit something. So we'll have to come back for that once we actually have climbing. So for now, I'm just going to actually get out of the stage. Also ducks. Spyro, there we go. Spyro was stuck on the side. Ow! Jerk. I missed him. Didn't that time.
There's a chef at the top of this ladder who wants to make soup out of our baby turtles. If you know how to climb, you could get up there and stop him.
Yeah, so, both of the orbs in this stage require climbing. That one right there up with the chef, that's a really irritating orb. I still do that 3 times over than the hockey one, but it's still a pretty bad one.
Thank you, young dragon. The baby turtles will be safe up here. Please take this talisman as a token of our gratitude.
And I get a turtle amulet. Also, these signs, you can burn them. Nothing comes of it, but you can do it. Alright, so next vote. Aquaria Towers, Hurricos, or the Speedway? Or I murder frogs indiscriminately. Okay! The Speedway, which is a race one, Hurricos, and Aquaria Towers. Also, Sparks sometimes gets up in the camera. I like the Speedway, so I wanted to show it off. I still love how Spyro, like, looks behind him. Alright, we'll do the Speedway real quick, then. Well, I say real quick, but we'll see if I can manage it. These are actually kind of tricky. It's basically a race to hit all of these. And there are 4 of each type. This is where being able to control the supercharge comes in real handy. Whoop! And if you hit the water, you're done. You can if you prefer going safe or fly through these tunnels, but you lose a lot of time if you do. Alright, let's try it the way I'm supposed to do it. Because you're not supposed to actually jump off for those cars just yet. You might notice they're at the end of the line there. At the end of the list. What you're supposed to do is start getting these. I might have already missed one. I hope I haven't. Where they are can be a little bit ambiguous. It's been a long time since I've done this, so I do not have these memorized anymore. Nope, I didn't. This is a bit precarious, because you gotta get right up on the water for these. And here is the cars. And I hit the water! No! Yeah, you really gotta get good at supercharging. I'm gonna try it my way again. Where's the last one? There you are. No! Alright, come on. I'm getting so close. I know I can do this. They actually fly in a figure 8 pattern, or sail in a figure 8 pattern, so if you follow it, you can actually hit them all. Alright, that's all the boats. So now I just need these, which means I just need to follow these backwards. Which hopefully shouldn't be all that difficult. Maybe this is forwards, I can't actually tell. Either way, that's the last one! And that's all of the gems, and it banks your best time. Though actually, I actually missed something in there. Hold on. I forgot about that. Laura wasn't entirely being truthful, or maybe she just doesn't know, but there is actually an orb you can get in these. And I could have triggered it by hitting retry. What you want to do... if I can pull it off... is that Hunter is somewhere in all of these stages. I don't remember where he is in the stage, though. Also notice now that the clock is counting up, not counting down. Once you finish it the first time, you just go into time attack mode. Hunter, where are you? Where are you, Hunter? Oh, it's her!
I guess now you think you're pretty good. Well, let's see if you're as good as the current champion. Alright, Spyro. Meet the course champion. In order to win the race, you must fly through all the rings. Beware if Hunter flies through a ring first. The ring will start to shrink.
Well, you had to find Hunter, but no, you just have to find the character. And I've already lost, I've already lost because I've lost track of where I need to go, yeah.
It's not as easy as you thought.
You have to you kind of don't want to get too far ahead of Hunter. Because he shows you where you need to go. Luckily, he can cut corners and get a little bit of speed on you. Because you just flat out fly faster than him. Oh! Yeah, and you fail if you fall in the water. This is not so much difficult as it is tedious. Because Hunter is very slow in order to make this, not as frustrating, since this is the first one. But I'm impressed how well I can fly with, basically paper wings on. Also, Spyro's dives gain him a lot of speed. And I did it again. I need to cut sharper than that.
Not as easy.
As far as I'm aware, if you've actually memorized what the course is, you can go ahead of Hunter without any ill effects. You just aren't allowed to go off course. Sharper. Sneaky! Not sneaky enough, but sneaky! And there's the last one. Luckily, you don't actually have to beat him. You just need to fly through all the rings.
Great job, Spyro. That was some excellent flying.
And you get the one orb of the place. And that is actually everything in Ocean Speedway. So where to now? We still have Hurricos and Aquaria Towers left. Hurricos, huh? Alrighty then. To Hurricos we go. Yeah, Rip those dudes are jerks.
We've always had trouble with the gear grinders, but now they've set up force fields to separate us. If you can find diodes, you can use them to turn off the force fields. I think there's a diode around here somewhere, but my eyesight isn't what it used to be.
I'm not really sure what these things are supposed to be. They're called Electrolls, so... This This is, I believe, yet another one that requires climb to actually properly finish. So we will be coming back to this. Also, breaking, I think, every last windmill is a skill point. Hey, mouse! What do you guys do to wearing little tinfoil hats? I'm not totally certain, though. We've cleared out this area as much as we can. Plug that diode in there to turn this off. Plug that one in there, turn that one off. Where'd you go? I'm not sure why they have alarms on them, but they don't work very well. I mean, they blare the alarm, but they don't actually do anything meaningful to stop me. I hear an enemy. Ah, here you are. And nope. Didn't quite get him in time. So, also, sadly, you can't burn the grass. I'm not sure why, you just can't. There's another power-up right here. Another diode over here. We're not going to move on quite yet. Also, if you're curious, this windmill needs a power-up to break.
Oh, these gear grinder thieves keep taking our lightning stones. If you can replace them all and activate our generator, I'd be very grateful.
Oh, we're not rich, trust me, we're not. Alright, so here's the thing. These guys will come and take any of these that you put down, and they will continue to do so the moment you step away. So in order to properly power all these machines, what you have to do is set a couple, walk away, okay, walk away, game. Okay, well they're supposed to come out of hiding and start grabbing the lightning stones. But I guess they don't want to do that. There's one over here. No, I already grabbed that one. That's what that 0 of 10 means. They're going to keep harassing you until you can kill them all. Oh, there we go. If they get to here, you can't actually burn them because they'll just jump away. This is why you kind of want to only have one section that has powered gems in it, or powered lightning stones. Specifically, so you can keep track of where they're appearing. There was an extra lightning stone around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Where's the other one? Gotcha! Yeah, go before you can do your little dance. How's it feel? Also, it's a little finicky on where it wants the lightning stones before it'll properly fit them in. So this one was removed again. Brought over here. So we'll just put that back. There we go. Okay, I believe that's all of the ones over here. I'm not sure if they keep respawning. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Well, it doesn't matter. They'll just grab whatever ones they can get. That should be 4? That looks like 3. Are these 3 still intact? No, that's 4 then. Wait, where? Where? Over here? Okay. Yeah, you waited a little too. You didn't wait quite long enough for the dragon to go away for that one, buddy. Again? I mean, don't bother me! You guys want to make this easy for me? No, we ain't going for a 3-fer. There we go. But like I thought, he was gonna go for that. So there's no more of them hanging around here, which means I can freely put the lightning stones in place. There we go. This should be the last one, I believe. Which goes right here. Yep. And their machine, for whatever purpose, kicks on.
Thank you, Spyro. I found this shiny thing mixed up with our lightning stones. Please, take it as a reward.
Woohoo! Orb for us! And no. That was the only gem I missed. Get Sparks fed, and move on. Be very careful. You can very well just dive yourself right into a pit. It's not an enjoyable time. Grab a diode. I believe that is that's the steps. Maybe we can finish Heracos. Well, let's find out. Because this is now active. And considering we're slowing down the fans, if you can guess what we're going to have to do, yeah. This kind of feels like a bad idea, though. You'd think the fans are going that fast because they need them to, but I'm sure it's fine. So you need to go this way. I need to curve, I think, more right. Grab a couple of gems I missed. Did I miss anything up here? Nope. Okay, so the first one is curved sharply to the right. I think that's the only one here. Alrighty. Oh, no, there's another one right there. So to the right again, but less sharply. Oh, yeah, you can do that. You can hit the side of it and kind of glitch through it. And that should be the last fan slowing down. So let's see what I opened up.
Spyro, do you see that big building over there? The gear grinders are using it to steal our electricity. Please help us by shutting down the machinery inside.
Really, I don't need climb for this one. This is just going to be some precise platforming, is what this is going to be. I don't actually believe it's physically possible if you have the fans on their highest speed. I've never actually looked it up to see, but I don't believe it is. I would like to see it if it was, though. There's a pathway over here, so is there something over here? Nothing of interest. Just some flavor building. So yeah, Spyro does this little animation if you're right on the edge of something, or the game thinks you're on the edge of something. The nice news is, when you reach here...
Spyro, you've done well so far. You can have this little trinket for good luck. If you have any questions about shutting down the factory, just ask me.
You get an orb.
The next glides get tricky. You'll have to use your hover maneuver to make them. Press the triangle button.
You get a little windmill that gets you back up here when you get to this spot. So if you fall, you don't have to redo that whole first section again. Spyro's hover gives you a lot of height. It gives you a lot more height than you think it would by looking at it. Let's see, where's the next section we need to glide to? Over there. I believe the gear grinders factory is this way. I did it! Okay? That noise in the Lifeup Butterfly shows that I actually managed to destroy all of the, oh shoot! Oh, down I go. I managed to destroy all of the windmills. So you're put back here. The checkpoint system is actually nice to you in this game. And, we hear those things respawn, and that's not really our problem anymore. Glad I got that extra life just to waste it. So I have to move fast. Because it won't wait for me.
Spyro, help! The switch to turn off the gear grinder factory is in that room, but, it's awfully noisy in there.
He's scared. The electrician is scared of a noisy room. Way to go, dude.
Thanks for shutting down the factory. Here, I found this stuck between the gears. You can have it if you want.
Also, apparently orbs are incredibly resilient. Being stuck between gears is no small thing. The nice thing is, by turning the factory off, all the platforms are now permanently in place. Without any of the blocking or the moving back and forth. I have to go and hit that whirlwind, though, to be able to get up there. The fans do stay moving because you wouldn't be able to actually make that if they weren't moving. Let's see, where is... Ah, there's the whirlwind. I mean, to be fair to them, even if they don't know what it is, it's a giant green glowing gemstone of some sort. So, I mean, it's probably a good, good default reward when you think about it. It's maybe even funnier when you see how the orbs got scattered all over Avalon. Avalar? Avalar, not Avalon. We need that to be able to glide over here. Which you can just make with the hover. I know I saw some more glittering down here. I believe that's all of them in this section. Sparks, where are you pointing me? Oops. I didn't glide. I'm not sure why. Where are you pointing me, Sparks? Up there? I'm really not sure where he's trying to point me. There was... I'll check the last area. Because that might be where he's trying to point. Because Sparks doesn't really take layout into account. He just points directly to it from where you currently are. So I probably missed something somewhere around here, which is what's causing him to go nuts. It's probably these. Yep.
Thank you, Spyro. You've deactivated all of the electric barriers. We've been guarding this talisman from the gear grinders. Please, take it as a reward.
Thank you. Also, I kind of love the fact that these apparently super important talismans, they just kind of give to the dragon. So her coast is now complete. Still don't really know what those are. They kind of look like moles. More treasure, that's just gonna inevitably end up in Moneybags' pockets! That means the last one we have is Aquaria Towers. Try to guess what this one's gonna be themed around. Yes, mountains, clearly. Also, that's supposed to be water, even though it kind of looks like milk. And these guys are jerks.
The funny-looking guys with the shock sticks have drained all our water. We can't get it back unless someone activates the switches they're guarding.
So activating a switch fills the area you're in with water. This is actually an underwater stage. So, hope you like swimming underwater a lot. Which I actually do, because this game has really good underwater controls. Also, the nice thing about the stage being underwater means that there's nowhere you really cannot get to, since Spyro can't fly. If you can't get to an area, you just haven't filled the water high enough yet. Also, these are just patterns, they're not electrified. Whether there is water or not, they aren't electrified. Did I get all the... Nope, I missed one. But I did. Also, you heard that laughter. These shock stick guys actually shock the crabs, and then laugh at them. Because everybody in this place are just kind of jerks. Well, except the seahorses, but they live here. Also, the sheep do in fact have scuba gear, or have a fishbowl on their heads. Which I always found kind of funny. So here's a quick lesson. These are robotic sharks. They will kill you. Don't mess with the robotic sharks. We'll get away to deal with that in a little bit, but right now, just don't do it. That's all in the trench here. Should be all the gemstones here in general, I believe. Yep. So go up this way. And climb out. Climb out, I said. Nothing on the rim. But I see a sheep who is woefully out of water. Not that being in water would matter, but it gets a painful fiery demise instead of a painful chargy demise. Also, be wary of these guys. The shock stick still works underwater. It doesn't electrocute everybody, it just electrocutes you. Which, magic, I guess. Oh, look who it is! Look who it is!
Hi, Spyro. You must be tougher than you look to get here. All the same, you won't be able to get past the metal sharks up ahead. I suppose I could let you borrow my submarine, though. For a modest fee, of course. A pleasure doing business with you, Spyro. This submarine is 100% shark-proof. I guarantee it.
The good news is, for as much as a money-grubbing jerk as he is, Moneybags doesn't lie. Everything he sells us is 100% worth it. So yeah, there you saw him electrocute the crab, and then laugh because he's a jerk. Looks like all the gems. So pop that one, and we are firmly underwater because the entire area is now underwater, including the submarine area, which we'll come back to that in a minute. I think it's because he just rents it. I think it's just because he rents use to everybody who comes.
Again. We all want you to have this talisman of Aquaria Towers to remember us by.
That's new. Alright, now of course we're not done. We're not even anywhere near close done. So firstly, we're going to grab what's known as the Super Flame Power-Up. And then we want to go back down in here. Remember how I said don't mess with the sharks? Yeah, the Super Flame Power-Up wrecks the sharks. And just like all the other enemies, they stay dead. I can't actually show it in this stage because it's completely underwater, but above water, it looks like a giant, like, molten asteroid Spyro's firing from his mouth. It's kind of great. Let's see. I don't remember where the other sharks are. I believe you can still get to them if you hurry. So let's see if I can oh yeah, they're right here. Oh, so you see how underwater it looks like some little starburst. Alright. So that's really all we need the Super Flame Power-Up for, I believe. So instead, we're going to go this way. To the surface of the place, kinda, sorta. I'm not really sure what this is supposed to be. Also, Hunter is up here. But you know, the lure of treasure gets me before anything else. Hats! Treasure, treasure. There's more treasure down here, I believe. But there's a way in here. Oh, no, there's not more treasure here. Ah, here's the treasure. that's... Hello! Oh, let's throw it back down in. Here's some more. I saw another glint down here. Yep, there it is. So let's see, what am I missing? Oh, so yeah, here's the edge of the sea, so you can't go past that. So I'm missing some down below, so we'll finish up here before we move on.
The water workers have kidnapped 6 of my children and hidden them in the tops of these numbered towers. I borrowed some explosives to blast the doors off the towers. If you can make it to the top of the 6 numbered towers, my children will be safe.
So yeah, we're gonna rescue baby seahorses, because what kind of monster wouldn't? But of course they all have traps in them. Luckily, once you actually rescue baby seahorses, the trap turns off, which makes sense. I mean, there's nothing left to keep trapped. Let's see, where was 2? 2 is over here. Three and 4 down below. Let's see, where was the entrance? Here it is. Down we go! 3 was right here, I believe. No electricity this time, just crab. It's about as effective as every other crab has been. Which is to say, not remotely. This one does have electricity, though. Luckily, you can just charge right past it all if you time it right. And the final tower, which I believe was past the second grouping of sharks. First, let me see if I can find the treasure that Sparks is telling me I missed. Oh, right, there are 6. Why did I think there was 5? You're right, there are 6. Oh, I know where it was. I missed it up here, didn't I? Okay, since we're down here, let's go ahead and get the baby. And there's the 6th one. It's after the sub. So I don't actually have to kill those things, but it's fun. Alright, Sparks, so where's the next bit of treasure? I love this little hint, I'm not gonna lie. It makes treasure hunting so much less painful. Down here somewhere? Or... And luckily you can just get up, Spyro. Thank you. This way. Up above? Up here somewhere. Of course, as you can see, it's not always entirely clear where Sparks is pointing you. There we go. So treasure is no longer a worry. We just have to get the orbs and we are done. This one is a bit tricky because you gotta wedge yourself between 2 of them until you get to the top.
You did it! Now we can swim in peace. I heard that you were collecting these orbs. Please take this one.
Thank you kindly. I will do just that. Let's see, the other orb is over here with Hunter.
I've been trying to tame my new pet manta ray, but he just won't obey me. Hey, you're just about the right size to ride on his back.
Here's a pro tip, Hunter. Look up someone called Steve Irwin before you keep a pet manta ray.
Great. Hop on his back and guide him through each of the rings of bubbles as it appears. And remember, he's brand new, so try not to get him dented or scratched up.
Also, it's not a car.
Well done! I suppose I owe you something for that. Here, take this orb. I found it in one of my flippers.
Oh, was it a stingray? I thought it was a manta ray. A lot of the sea life just kind of blends together for me.
Now that the manta ray's tamed, I'd love to get him into racing shape. Care to take him through a harder course?
Sure, why not?
Okay, good luck. Incredible! You've got real talent. I could use a partner like you. You can have the orb I found in my other flipper, too.
How did you get orbs in your flippers? Oh, that's Aquaria Tower is now completely finished. So once I find my way back in, we can get out of here. Manta rays? Huh. Neat. Alright, let's get out of here. Spyro. There we go. So's you right, you little jerk. And with that...
Well done, Spyro. Now that you have 6 talismans, this door will open. Okay, Spyro, jump through that hole in the floor to get down to Crush's dungeon. I'll help you by tossing sheep through the hole if I can catch them. Good luck.
So this is our first boss fight out of 3. We're fighting with Crush, the big blue guy. Yeah, him.
Before you get to the castle dungeon, Spyro, I thought that you might want to know how Ripto and his monsters arrived in Avalar. You see, last week in the winter tundra, the professor was working on some new super portal technology.
There. That's the last orb in place. Now let's see. All we need are some coordinates.
Yeah, how about 22475? That's my birthday.
No, Hunter, don't!
What?
Oh!
Get off! Get off me, you useless buffoons! Why can't either of you? Where are we? No dragons. Wonderful. Crush, go back and pack my bags. We're moving in. Say hello to your new king.
Professor, shut it down! Hurry!
Oh my, I can't see the switch. I think I've broken my glasses.
Crush, go through the portal, you idiot!
Tell all your friends to take the orbs and scatter them throughout Avalar, quickly!
No! Go! Crush! Get the orbs now! No! You despicable you!
This is bad news for Avalar. Hunter, why didn't you chase him?
Yeah, I, would have gone after him. But didn't he say something about not liking dragons?
Professor, could we catch a dragon to help us?
Yes, I think so. We'll need a world that has an alignment much better suited to intercepting one of these creatures. How about Glimmer?
Good idea. We better go right now.
Yeah, Hunter's, I wouldn't call him totally useless, but he's not the most courageous guy around. And that was my computer monitor going black again. Right when Crush was doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. Ripto is actually a lot stronger than he seems like he is. Just trust me on that one. Whoa, I could use a sheep. Anytime now, lady. And now, it could be either. And he does 3 before stopping. Well, also, this is what happens if you don't get him to drop the club immediately. He will chase you around instead. Thank you, Laura! Come on, come to this blue one. Good boy. He moves immediately if he hits you, though. Luckily I got it, even with those really clumsy mistakes. Look at that! Crush is buried!
No, Crush! You may have been able to defeat that simpleton, but Gulp will be more than a match for you.
Bring it on, Shorty.
Gulp, come here now! Destroy him, and make sure it's painful. What? The roof? Gulp, get me out of here! So long, dragon.
What a wuss.
That Ripto has caused enough damage. All his meddling has cost me a fortune. If it wasn't for Spyro, I'd be bankrupt. If Ripto were here, I'd give him a piece of my mind. In fact, I'd give him a lot more than that. I was a champion bantamweight boxer at university, and I still know a few moves. Take that, and that. Boo. Ah! Why, you...
Yeah, welcome to the Autumn Plains, the second hub level of the game. I think that there was initially intended to be 4, which is why it's summer, autumn, and then winter. But there's only 3. But we will get to this next time because we have finished up, mostly finished up Summer Forest. So we'll do Autumn Plains levels here, and we'll go back and finish the things in Summer Forest.